Howdy folks, we're here with Stomp Strong and we're working with accelerated resolution therapy, okay, doing some eye movements to work on some trauma and to basically see if we can't move some thoughts and make them positive. Because our goal here is to keep the knowledge and lose the pain. Okay, so just as we practiced that one set of eye movements before, that's what we're gonna kind of do.
Okay.
What I want to start with is just a quick body check, head to toe, okay? Is there anywhere in the body that you feel any tension or stress?
No, I feel pretty good. I've been busy all day, so what I'm coming into I'm good.
Cool,
I'm good.
cool. Okay, so good starting point. You know what? Here's what I want you to think of. We had talked in the past about some of the experience that you had that may have changed the trajectory of your life.
Right.
Okay? And the first one, I think, was an incident, I think you said you had been jumped when you were just a kid or in middle school or something?
Yeah, I got jumped by
You got pretty bad?
two guys, and they beat the fuck out of me. I mean, it was really bad, and the side of my head was all punched out. I mean, it was insane. Yeah, it was bad. I woke up the next day, the cops were in the room, my mom was there. She made sure that I told what was happening. It was a bad thing.
When you think about what happened and you had to put some words to it, what would some of those words be?
Oh, it was the end of my life. I was like a mama's boy before that in my mind. I was really kind of soft. I was in a nice neighborhood. I was in what I thought was a nice neighborhood because my old neighborhood was nice, and then I moved to this new neighborhood and it wasn't that nice. And then I'm like 12 and like these dudes were like 17. They beat the shit out of me. It was bad, real bad.
When you think about it, what are some angry?
Scared.
Scared.
I always like had a knife on me since then. This is like when I'm 12.
Sure.
So this is always kind of scared. Always scared. Still to this day, I get nervous real quick. Real quick.
Okay. When you kind of think about it, okay, and I'm just looking for a number here just to scale it, okay? With 0 being you think about it, no big deal, okay, all roses, it's probably pretty good that it happened, and okay, and if you think at 10, oh shit, I wish that never fucking would have happened, where would you put that?
I mean, it's one of the worst things that's happened to me in my life.
Okay.
So I learned a lot about myself from it.
Right.
But I also learned that it wasn't a nice place no more.
Give me a number.
Maybe an 8, 9.
Okay, so it's up there.
Yeah, well, at the time, it shut me down for a long time. Yeah, I mean, years. We didn't, you know what I mean? It was a shocking event to me. I was bent over a bike fixing it when it happened. So when I'm fixing my bike, these two dudes are on either side of me, and they just start teeing off. And I walked through it. I was there for a while, and I walked through it. But it was a total surprise when it happened. I had no idea they were mad or nothing. It was a shock. There was no warning.
Not supposed to happen like that, right? No, and when we discuss elements of trauma, okay, trauma is when shit isn't supposed to happen like that.
That was a new thing for me.
It's just really that simple, okay?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, what I want to do is, all I want to do is we're going to go back and forth using some eye movements, okay, just as we kind of set up before, okay? And I want you to just let the body go with them, okay? Just trust the eye movements, stick with them. We won't talk while we're doing the eye movements, okay? But we're going to sometimes work on sensations and feelings within the body. Sometimes we're actually going to work on like thoughts and scenes, okay? And we'll walk you through that, okay? So first thing I want you to do is all I want you to notice is that, holy shit, okay, that was one of the worst things that happened to me. And I put that somewhere at an 8+, okay, on my shit list, okay? So all I want you to do is just take that nice deep breath, okay? And just focus on that body, okay? And let's begin. Nice deep breath. Okay, each time we do those eye movements, I'm gonna kind of check in, okay? I'm gonna ask you just kind of check that body from head to toe. Any sensations, any thoughts, any changes within the body?
I'm feeling okay. Maybe a little dizzy, but nothing bad.
Okay, perfect. You know, and stuff like that is really, really important that you communicate, okay? When you feel a little bit dizzy, you get some of those sensations, let me know.
Okay.
Because it means, guess what? It means stuff is moving, it means we're looking for something, it just means there's some changes.
Okay.
Okay? So you know what? We're gonna go one more time because I want to bring that body like way, way down, okay? And I want you just to notice at that time when we did those eye movements, it made you almost feel like a little bit that lightheaded, like kind of dizzy-ish.
Sure.
Okay? So give me a nice deep breath. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. All right, where's the body now? Up, down?
Maybe a little, just a little like lightheaded, a little bit, little ball in the hands.
Okay. Do you want to kind of process it one more time and bring it down, or do you want to move forward?
I feel pretty good.
Okay, let's move forward.
Okay.
Okay. What I want you to focus on, okay, is the event that happened, the time that you got jumped, okay? Here's what I need you to do, okay? I need you to see it in your head while we're doing the eye movements, okay? Just like you're watching a YouTube video, okay? You're queuing it up, you're watching it, here it goes, okay?
I'm from the outside watching in.
However comes to you. You may even feel like you're re-experiencing it, okay? The first time through it, it can be a little bit stressful. Sometimes it heightens some feelings within us. Sometimes we feel ourselves tighten up, okay? So that's normal and be expected, but I just want you to trust the eye movements when we go through it. This will be the last time you experience any physical symptoms when you think about it, okay? We will change that, okay? So I want you to see it through like a YouTube video. If you finish, loop it through. If you don't finish, we'll bookmark it and continue with another set, okay? So give me a nice deep breath. And let's run that video and let's begin. Nice deep breath. Check your body from head to toe. I saw your breathing patterns change a little bit. It looked like you were getting a real intense look there, okay? Where is the body?
I'm sort of stressing out a little bit. I kind of feel like I got to cry a little bit.
Okay, all I want you to notice that feeling that you're stressed out and it really hits you like you want to cry, okay? Just notice the feelings, not the thoughts, the feelings. Oh my God, that made me feel like I want to cry, okay? Nice deep breath. And just notice those feelings. Nice deep breath. Great job there. Check the body head to toe. Did those feelings go up or down or change or move?
I feel a little better.
Okay. Okay, look, now we're working on training the brain. All I want you to notice, okay, is that, wow, even after that, just one set of eye movements, I feel a little bit better. It opens up the neurological pathways, it teaches the brain that we want to feel better, not worse. You understand?
Okay.
Perfect. So nice deep breath.
What am I thinking about?
Just noticing, wow, I feel a little bit better. I feel
Okay.
a little bit more relaxed. I feel a little bit more calm.
Okay.
Nice deep breath. And notice that it feels just a little bit better. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Any feelings or sensation?
I feel pretty good.
Okay, very good. Okay, between each time we do the sets like that, okay, we'll do as many sets as it takes to calm the body down. Okay, if I suspect there's something else there, we kind of change the procedure a little bit, no big deal, okay? But otherwise, we'll do that nice and relaxed and move forward,
Okay.
okay? Now, when you went through the scene, did you get through the original scene? Did you get through the whole incident while you were jumped? What happened?
No, I got stuck home and he pulled the knife out and started telling me what was going to happen.
Got it.
And I never even really got to the meeting. I mean, a little bit.
That's
of it.
okay. That's perfectly okay.
He pulled a knife out. I didn't think nothing of it.
Nothing.
Nothing. So we all had knives. It was a weird neighborhood.
Right.
So we all had it.
Right.
And he pulled a dagger out and was going to stab the tire because it wasn't working, you know. And I said, hey man, stop that. I'll fix it. And I bent down and then they just started beating the fuck out of me.
Hey, and here's what I want to tell you. This is where this process is a little bit different than typical therapy, okay? We're going to go back and finish that, and we're going to get through, okay? If it takes a couple sets, it takes a couple sets, okay?
Okay.
If I have to give you a tool to like hit fast forward and like pretend like you're scrolling to the important parts, we'll do that, but I'd rather get through it, okay, in one fell swoop. Here's the other thing too. If there is shit you don't want to say or you don't want to talk about, you don't have to.
Okay.
You just say, I got it. I got it, okay? And I want to just, because look, sometimes when people have other types of trauma besides, I don't want to talk about getting beaten up. I don't want to talk about someone threatening me with a knife.
Right.
I don't want to talk about getting raped. I don't want to
Sure.
talk about maybe some shit that I did to someone, okay, that I'm really ashamed of. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that is yours. You don't need to tell me.
Yep.
If you want to, great. If you don't, you can just tell me I got it. Let's keep going.
Okay.
All right? So one more time, here's what I want you to do. Same thing as before. Pick up where you left off, okay? And let's see how far we can get through. And if you get through, loop it around again, okay? Nice deep breath. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Okay. Check the body from head to toe. Are there any sensations or feelings?
I feel pretty good.
Okay. You know, it was interesting. Just watching, you could see what was going on there. A lot was going on. There started some head movements, started thinking, got real flush. Okay. How far did you get? Beginning, middle, or end?
I got to the end when I got to my house after it was all over and my mom saw me.
Okay. So did you finish the scene, or is there more kind of attached to it?
No, I mean, the cops were there the next morning, but it wasn't part of it.
Okay.
The last crazy thing was my neighbor's mom. The guy that was supposed to get beat with me wasn't there, and he told me the last thing they said was, "Alan's next." And I went to his house, and his mom saw my face and just started screaming.
Okay.
And then I got to my house, and then everyone started screaming at my house. There was a church meeting going on. And there was like 6, 7 ladies there.
Wow.
And when I came in the door, I just walked in my room, tried to avoid it, but someone saw something.
Now, did you include all that in the scene that you saw, or no?
No.
Okay, you know what, here's what I'm doing, I wanna go back kind of one more time,
Okay.
okay? And let's just take it from there, because you know, I want it almost like seen all the way through. Did you warn Alan or anything like that, or?
Yeah, well, I went to his house and did that, and then I went to my house and saw the ladies, and then I guess when it's over in my mind is the cops the next morning.
Okay.
I guess, because
Well,
then
then
I
go-
woke up to them, and that's when I told everybody what happened, told them exactly what happened, who did what, where they were, what was going down. There's another scene that's crazy because later the neighborhood took care of it 6 months later. This guy beat me so bad he ripped both of his hands apart. They were broken. And the neighborhood guys found him and they set up a day to beat his ass. And it's so crazy. They called me 6 months later and they put in, I go to my front porch and there's 2 dudes in the circle to beat this dude's ass and he comes running in to fight him and they put him in an ambulance.
Wow.
I mean, they fucking destroyed this guy in front of me, for me. It was 6 months later.
Well,
The neighborhood was destroyed by it because I was a pretty nice kid and I didn't do nothing really.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it was gonna they solved it. A kid named Don took care of that for me.
Even when we're talking, just body up, body down, do you feel it, is it going up a little
A
bit?
little stressful.
Perfect. Here we're gonna, remember we go back and forth, body and thoughts?
Uh-huh.
Just going right back to the body right here, okay? And just notice, okay, that there's a little bit of stress related to the thoughts related.
Oh shit, I saw him later and he apologized to me when I was carrying an axe years later.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Nice deep breath.
What am I thinking of now?
All I want you to do is just bring the body down.
Okay.
Just notice that stress. Notice how the thoughts are almost like racing and jumping a little
for
bit.
sure.
Okay, just notice that. Okay, and we're just like, if you can imagine each time I move the hand back and forth, it's like slow it down, nice level heartbeat.
Sure.
You got it? Nice deep breath. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Gotcha. Even the look on your face has changed a little bit. Okay, brought it down a little bit, up, down. How's the body now?
Feel pretty good. A little dizzy.
Okay, one more time. Just gonna notice that little kind of feeling of dizziness. Okay, here's what I want you to know. When we're doing this is, best way for me to explain it, this is a brain chemistry mind fuck. Okay, because we're making the brain go to places that it doesn't necessarily want to go. We're making the brain go to places and say, fuck no, pal, there's danger there.
Right.
Okay, but that's the only way we break through it, which is why this is so procedural. Okay, so all I want you to notice, wow, just feel that little bit of that lightheaded dizziness. Okay, so and again, if you can, just imagine yourself feeling yourself sinking into the seat, and I always tell people, just make sure you feel those 2 feet on the ground. Okay, so nice deep breath and just focus on that feeling within the body. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Good job. Check the body.
Feel pretty good.
Okay.
A little dizzy, but I think that's normal right now.
Okay. If it increases, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. we focus on it, okay, and we kind of send that brain that message that I don't need to be dizzy. Okay?
No, I feel pretty good.
Perfect, okay. I want to go back to that scene, okay? We got 2 more parts to do with the scene, okay? So I'm going to torture you a little bit longer.
No, it's okay.
I want to go through just that one more time, because you said you had gotten like through the beating, you had gotten to the point where you got home, but there was some other stuff kind of attached to it, okay?
Sure.
From the reaction of the neighbors to all that other stuff. You know what I want to do? Because sometimes some of that stuff is all attached, okay? I want you to just make sure that we're going to go from start to finish through the next morning when the cops showed up.
Okay.
Okay? So take that nice deep breath. And let's see it all the way through. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Check in with the body.
A little amped, a little stressed.
Perfect, good. That's exactly what I want. Just notice you got a little bit amped, a little bit stressed from it, okay? And again, throw the thoughts out for the second, back to the body. Almost like a boxer. Now we're working the body. We'll bring that body down, okay? Nice deep breath. And just feel that feeling of being a little bit amped. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Any movement or any challenge there with the feeling amped?
I just kept thinking about the same. Just
Okay.
kind of going over it again.
Okay, here's what we're gonna notice one more time, okay? Our goal here is to get full control of this, okay? I wanna just go back one more time, okay? Was it like difficult not thinking about the scene, or?
Just the last time, there's so many things going on with it now.
Okay,
So it's the night, it's the beginning, it's the talk, it's the night, it's the guy that hit me in the head longer by my neighbor's house when I was on the curb. He hit me so hard I flew through my bike and landed on the curb. I go to the neighbor's house, she starts screaming.
sure.
I tell her not to let Alan go to
Alright,
school. Alan
let's-
doesn't go to school. I go to my house, my mom starts screaming, everyone starts freaking out. I wake up to the cops.
Got it.
6 months later, the guy almost gets killed
Got
in
it.
front of me.
Let's shut that off for a second.
Okay.
And just go to the body, okay? So each time you're just saying, no, I'm shutting that shit the fuck off, sending the message to my brain, not thinking about this right now. I'm thinking about my ass in the seat and my feet on the floor.
Okay.
Got it? That's all I want you to do. Ass in the seat and feet on the floor. And even if you just focus on that breathing in and out, ass in the seat, feet on the floor. Ready? Let's begin. Good. Nice deep breath. Good job. Good job. All right. When we went back to that scene, did you get all the way through to the next morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I call this beating a dead horse. Okay?
Okay.
we're gonna go back one more time.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna see it again. We're gonna see start to finish, okay? From bending over your bicycle to next morning when the cops arrive. It's gonna look different. I'm just telling you, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes it's like, it fades, like, wow, I didn't feel like I was part of it. Okay, sometimes it almost gets like a little fuzzy or hazy. Or sometimes like additional things pop up where you remember that may not have been there the first time, okay? Like, oh my gosh, I remember the first time my mom gave me a hug, or my Aunt Sally was there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Sometimes there are details that kind of fill in those gaps that we totally forgot about, okay?
Okay.
But we're gonna go through it one more time, kind of almost like the same procedure, okay? Then after that, we're gonna start moving real fast,
Okay.
okay? So give me that nice deep breath. And we're gonna go through it one more time, start to end, and let's begin. Nice deep breath. Just give me a check on that body, up, down, any movement or
I feel
changes.
pretty damn good, dude.
Okay, here's all I want you to notice, okay? I feel pretty damn good, okay? I want you to take that feeling, I feel pretty damn good, and just notice it throughout the body, almost like you're trying to spread it. You got it? Because that's the brain chemistry we want. We want, I feel pretty damn good. I feel in control. I feel like I got this. Okay, nice deep breath. And just notice that I feel pretty damn good. Nice deep breath. Good job. Good job. When you got to the scene, did you get through the whole?
Yeah, it was weird. It's like you can almost see some of it, you couldn't see some of it. It was a little bit faded.
So it started to fade a little
A
bit.
little strange.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's. Been doing this for a while. That's what we expect to happen.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all good. Okay, it means it's kind of starting to work. Okay. Was anything different besides just the fog? It kind of like a little faded, just seemed a little bit different.
I wasn't freaking out about it when I was thinking about it. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Here's all I want you to notice. Okay, you notice that, wow, that time I went through it, I wasn't freaking out at all that time I went through it, okay?
Yeah.
Just be like, wow, I didn't freak out when I went through it that time, okay? And just kind of, again, like feel that in your body, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so nice deep breath. I notice you weren't freaking out that time. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Real good job there. You know what, here's something interesting too, and I'm cool, I'm so glad that we got the camera on. The first 4 or 5 sets, the jaw started going.
Oh, really?
Okay, that time nothing.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's keep going. We got some momentum, it's working well. This is called the director, okay? And you know what, you do a lot of YouTube, okay, stuff, and you know it's constantly editing, trying to make it look right, trying to get it exactly how you want it, right?
Okay.
Okay? I want to go back to that scene that day, okay, and this time you change it, okay? And the important thing here is that concept of emotional freedom, okay? You can change it however the fuck you want. Didn't happen, I went to the beach instead, okay? You know what? Okay, I called the shot, I told them you guys are gonna kick my ass, but guess what? You're gonna get yours in another 2 weeks, so you better fucking damn well be careful, okay? Or you know what? Maybe you go back, okay, with that 12-year-old, how you are now,
Yeah.
okay? And you get one of those motherfuckers and you wring his fucking neck.
That's what's gonna happen.
I don't care, okay? And I don't care how nasty, how violent, I don't care where you have to go with it, okay? But I want you to bring it.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you could even bring Moose with you. Okay? So take that nice deep breath. And let's go back and change it. And let's begin. One more time.
I'm good.
Okay, nice deep breath. Where's the body at now? Up, down?
Oh, a little up.
Okay, perfect. Great, okay? All I want you to know is you're gonna go right back to the body. Notice that it went up a little bit, okay? So take that nice deep breath and just notice that slight change that it went up. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Good job. Body up, down,
A little jacked up.
jacked up.
I just had this vision of me standing over him, you know, me just standing there.
Okay. Well, here's how I want you to just notice that the body's jacked up. Let's try and say, hey, mind, no images, no visions, no thoughts. Back to the body work, okay? We're working on creating those neurological pathways to self-regulate instantly, like that, okay? I don't want to,
Calm down.
yeah, just boom. Notice that got me amped up, okay? And it's almost like you're trying to push those amped up feelings back and say, no, calm. Okay, nice deep breath. Just focus on the body and let's begin. Nice deep breath. All right. Any movement or changes there in the body?
Pretty good, man.
Okay, excellent. That's what we want. Anything you care to share about how you went back and changed it?
I just, when I saw him pull the knife, I don't know if I took it from him as much as grabbed it and then just started beating him senseless till he was on the ground and then switched to Richard, who was the real problem.
Right,
The other guy was my size.
right.
So I grabbed the knife, just stomped his ass a little bit. I hit him a few times till he got to the ground, went to Richard, handled Richard, and then just stomped his head in for a while.
Got it. I want to go back one more time,
Okay?
okay? And it's almost like this time I want to lock it in, okay? And when I say lock it in, put it this way, we're always going to keep the knowledge and lose the pain, okay?
Okay.
So it's not going to change any of the facts or anything but what happened. but I wanna just go back one more time and make sure you got all your licks in and you did it right, okay? But this time, almost when we're doing it, I want you to be like, yes, I got it right, save. You know, like when you're working on an IEP,
Sure. Yeah.
okay, and draft.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna save this one, this is my final copy.
Sure.
And I just wanna save it over. You
Okay.
got it? Okay, so
So
next
what I
time-
would do in response?
Yeah, just.
How I would change it.
How you change it, and you're saving this memory.
Okay.
You got it? So nice deep breath. And make it good. Make sure it's exactly how you want it. And let's begin. Nice deep breath. Was anything different that time?
Yeah, I didn't go crazy on this time. I just ended it so I didn't get hurt,
Okay.
and it was just over.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? The mind is going to change things how they need to be. Okay, that's why we kind of go back and do it a few times. It's like, yeah, now that we got it right. Okay, body check, head to toe. Where's the body at?
I feel a little bit teary, a little bit overwhelmed.
Perfect. Okay, here's what I want you to just notice. Okay, focus on that teariness, that
Yeah.
almost overwhelmed feeling. Let that wow, that's kind of like weird.
Yeah.
Okay, just focus on that feeling. No thoughts about the scene. Just that the actual body's reaction to it. Okay, nice deep breath. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Any movement or any changes there?
I feel good, man.
Okay. Let's keep moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. The next part is, I want you to imagine, okay, and you can kind of think of it any way you want. I want you to imagine you're like, let's just say you got a freaking Captain America shield, okay? So you got yourself a Captain America shield, and I want you kind of going back into your head, okay? And I want you kind of looking for this memory or anything related to it, okay? Sometimes there's some images that may have gotten stuck or that we didn't get, okay? But I want you to just kind of go back and almost do a clean sweep. Notice I'm totally protected, but anything I gotta find that's attached to us, I want you to look for it, okay? There may be stuff there, there may be nothing there, okay? So take that nice deep breath and look for anything that may be attached, just like a detective looking for clues. Nice deep breath. Did anything come up?
I remember ever since then, like I told you, I've sort of been like, not paranoid, but I've always expected some weird shit to happen.
Sure.
I've always had something around me. I find the the weapon first thing in the room.
Sure.
I walk into a
Absolutely.
room. I know exactly what I want to grab. That's from them.
I agree.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Okay. We're gonna keep moving, and that's something we're definitely gonna get to. Okay. Were there any images or scenes or anything related to the incident that came back?
No, I had a few from earlier that I thought of in addition, but not right there.
Okay. I want to go back just one more time, and we will get to that because it's an important part of the process, but you're getting almost a little bit ahead of us.
Okay.
I want to just go back one more time, okay? And this time I want you to imagine that you're going back looking for that file, okay? Looking for that memory, looking for that original video, okay? And it's just not there. And every time you go to play it, you play the scene that you came up with, the director scene. Okay, so it's like you're looking for, it's just not there anymore, okay? And every time you go to play, it's just like, yeah, it's that better scene, it's that better scene, it's that better scene, okay? So take that nice deep breath. And you can't find that scene, only the good one. Let's begin. Nice deep breath. Check that body from head to toe. Any movement or any changes there?
Not for very good.
Okay. Did what was coming up while we were doing that? Could you find what did that look like?
No, I was able to get to the new scene.
Cool.
I pull up to the thing, he pulls the knife, I grab it, I smack him down, I
So-
smack Richard down,
Got it.
I walk away, nothing happens to me.
So when we think about it, it's the new scene that comes up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Okay. Now let's keep moving forward. Okay. You know what? You had said something really, really interesting there. Okay. In terms of like you noticed after that, you like all of a sudden you walk in a room, you like check the room, identify exits, where the weapons are,
Oh, yeah.
all that other stuff. Okay. Now that that scene is gone, okay, or one of our traumatic scenes are gone, okay, I want you to just notice that, okay, just notice, wow, when I go and I kind of look at everything.
That I do look at it?
Yeah, like you case the joint, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really,
yeah.
you got it set up, okay, just notice that, okay? So take that nice deep breath. I don't care if you see yourself like going into a restaurant or
Okay.
whatever it may be, and just see yourself kind of checking it out, and let's begin.